look at how full this train is. It's full of people getting ready to take to the streets to protest the upcoming oligarchy. Take care of himself, his family. I like this one. I'm a little hesitant. I'm a little afraid that I'm just trying to exercise.
We have those great wings. We have
We'll see what happens in 2026 and 2028. And let's see what's going to happen in 2026 and 2028. People are getting crammed in the... And let's see what's going to happen as we get to the top.
Those were very they had even better when we went to fly last year. It was and some of them we had
I bet buyer's remorse is settling in. You agree there's massive buyer's remorse? Buyer's remorse. You know, especially after what happened last year, is we're now starting to see this buyer's remorse effect taking place.
Connected to that work, but not have to live in it.
They're fine with it if it's affecting other people. But now they're going to find out.
Yeah, massively. I need to get out. Excuse me?
we're all getting out.
Yeah, they're all getting out of the train. Let's see what it looks like at the top. Of course, I'm not sure if I want to turn this into a YouTube video, but I may.
Is that your friend?
Yay!
Excuse me?
So I can continue to
Can
do
you
this.
give me? Let's see what it looks like. And the sun is too bright.
Don't we all?
Yeah, right? Like the hat.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, look at
Salt
this.
Lake, yeah.
Look at all these people coming in front of City Hall to to protest. Look at this mass demonstration here.
This is the will of the American people!
This, look at this. Massive anti-oligarchy demonstrations. Look at this. It's drowning the entire country. And this is not just happening here in San Francisco. It's happening all over the country, and perhaps even the entire world. There are global, worldwide protests. Look at what's happening at City Hall. Perfect timing. Otherwise, if I had sat out, I wouldn't be able to capture this. I wouldn't be able to. Just look at this. Massive demonstrations. This is the kind of thing that must happen. It's when the people stand up against an authoritarian power grab. Look at this. I better post this on YouTube.
Sweater in my backpack.
It's called the hands-off. It's called the hands-off protests, but I call this the Day of Wrath. It's a day of wrath. Look at it. It's not just hands-off. It's a day of wrath. It spread the word, Day of Wrath. I call this, instead of hands-off, it's day of wrath. Look at this. Excuse me? Look at this. Look at this demonstration. Nothing like we've seen in years, within our entire history.
Where's my friend? She's playing third class.
Excuse me? And this is on top of the Gaza demonstrations. There are Gaza demonstrators in addition. It's the people, waking up, realizing they've been badly gaslit by Elon and Trump. Look at this.
It doesn't want to.
There was, I would say, half
And I hear there's a new trend, you know, Signalgate, you know, about after Signalgate, the concept of DUI hire. You know what DUI hire is? Sounds. I'm just. Look at this. January is the new mayor of San Francisco, and already people are absolutely pissed off. You know, this is nothing like. Do you think this demonstration will be even larger than BLM or like the Vietnam War? This is bigger than this is. It could be just as significant, even not more significant than, you know, civil rights, than, you know, Vietnam War, you know, or even Gaza or BLM, right? Right? This is probably another day to go down in history. You know. Right in front of City Hall. Look at this. And it's already getting quite hot. And you know, it could get even worse. It's already pretty hot. It's already hot come this April.
Wow, this is a long way to go, Sparks.
And you know it's quite hot in this early on, right?
Let me just follow.
And you know it's already getting quite hot this time, this early in this year. You know, and things could get even worse. You know.
So it's a year anniversary since
We've heard it all along. Alonia, right? You heard, look at this. That's the kind of thing that is to come. Oh. Excuse me? Can I get through? Can I get through? Can I get through? Excuse me? Excuse me? I'm just trying to get through all this. Excuse me? Excuse me? You want me through? Excuse me? Excuse me. Excuse me? Excuse me? Excuse me? Excuse me? Excuse me? Excuse me?
We need to scrape these psychos out of office once and for all.
Excuse me? Excuse me?
It's not enough just to get them out of office.
Where is...
That is not enough, because what we
Excuse
don't
me?
need is every 2 or 4 years to have a few thousand votes in a few states decide whether we have a fascist regime.
Excuse me?
So that a sexual predator convict
Excuse me?
can't even come close to the White House.
Excuse me? Where is... Excuse me?
Republicans drove the country into the ditch in the early 1930s. We didn't
And especially given that the stock market has plunged 10% in 2 days after those tariffs hit.
We did all of the things that got these guys out of power for decades.
Where is
We
he?
need to do that again. Have a positive vision for
Excuse me?
broad-based prosperity.
Excuse me? Excuse me? Let me... Excuse me?
It's refreshing to have a
Excuse me?
official come out because so many at this moment are running and are hiding and are trying not to be seen.
Excuse
we
me?
really do appreciate you coming out, guys.
Excuse me? And you heard this right. Country over party.
Working class. When we put actions like this,
Excuse me?
like we do today, we want our elected officials to hear us. We want them to work
Excuse
for
me?
us and to stop working for the billionaires. So
Excuse
thank
me?
you so much for coming out, for supporting us,
Oh, there he
and we
is.
really appreciate it.
Excuse me? Let me...
When we talk about working folks affected by the callousness and the blatant disregard for working families, workers' rights, and the ability for the middle class to continue to exist, we are talking about folks like you and folks like me. People who just want to be treated fairly and work and be able to have a livable wage without having to spend all day away from our families, away from our pets, away from our hobbies. The next few speakers
But
coming
I'm
up
worried
fight
about
for
the-
that fight
I'm worried
every
about,
day.
I'm worried about law enforcement coming after all these.
Bianca is a San Francisco city worker and the president of IFPTE Local 21. Please welcome Bianca Polavina.
Thank you. Hello, Bay Area. It is so good to be here with all of you. I'm Bianca Polavina, and I am the president of IFPTE Local 21. We are a union of 13,000 professional and technical workers for the public sector right here in the Bay Area. I live in San Francisco, a 15-minute bus ride away in the Richmond district, and my fellow union members and I serve you, the public, your health care, your clean drinking water, your libraries. My fellow union members and I are so proud to provide these excellent public services to you that you all deserve. are here to stand proud with all of our federal union siblings. An injury to one is an injury to all. Your fight is our fight. Today it's a federal fight. Next week it's probably going to be a local fight, so buckle up. Unions are fighting back against billionaire greed, and public sector unions like us take our role very seriously. We work for you. We work for the public, and we pay our fair share of taxes, do we not? That's why we got this target on our backs. Corporations and billionaires are mad because we are not afraid to call them out on their fraud, their lies, and their corruption. That is why they are trying to destroy unions, why they are trying to destroy Social Security, why they are trying to destroy Medi-Cal. They want to starve us all, and they won't stop. They think we're just going to sit here and take it. Are we going to take it, Bay Area? No! Are we going to take it? No! Are we going to take it? No! Absolutely not. That is why we're all here today. The more the billionaires want us to shut up, the louder we are going to get. And so with that, we would like to invite all of you, 4,000 or however many of you are here today, of our brand new friends, to a little action that we're having. It's going to be right over there, San Francisco Superior Court, Tuesday, April 22nd at 12 noon. Why are we protesting at court? I would be so happy to tell you. Airbnb doesn't want to pay their taxes to the city and county of San Francisco. That's right. Airbnb is suing the city because they don't want to pay their fair share of taxes like you and you and you and all of us. So we pay our fair share of taxes. We built this city that they want to profit off. And we're going to be there raising hell. So come join all of us. April 22nd, Tuesday at 12 noon, and let's make some noise. All right, Joel warmed up a little bit, so we're going to conclude with a little chant. It's really short, it's really easy, it's super fun. When I say union, you say power. Union! Power! Union! Power! Union! Power! Union! Power! Thank you.
This is my favorite segment because these are my people. Sol Hilfiger Pardo is a federal worker at the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, speaking on a personal capacity, of course. Sol is a rank and file member of the National Treasury Employee Union, Chapter 335, and an active member of the Federal Unionist Network. Please welcome Sol Hilfiger Pardo.
People too. Good afternoon. My name is Sol Hilfiger Pardo. I am a federal worker, a proud union member, and I'm here to stand up and fight back. Stand up, fight back. Stand up, fight back. Stand up, fight back. Stand up, fight back. That's right. I work at the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. We're the guys. That's right. We're the guys that when you deposit your hard-earned money into a bank, a big bank account, they're not just going to go in there and take fees for no reason. That's right. Woo! But I'm sorry to say that we were one of the first agencies that Musk and his cronies went after. They told us, stop working. They locked us out of our office, and they fired workers that are hardworking, good workers just for having joined within the last 2 years. It's terrible. Woo! And over the last few weeks, we've seen them using this playbook at other agencies. They're doing it at the Department of Education, they're doing it at the FDA, and they're doing it at HHS. This is an all-out attack. But it's not just about federal workers. This is an attack on labor across the board. I'm lucky to have a good job. I'm lucky to have a job that lets me pay rent in one of the most expensive parts of the country. And I only have this job because of decades of union fights, of generations of collective action, where we have come together and bargained as a power, as a unit, as a union. And I don't know if you all know, but there was another executive order that came out just a couple days ago saying that they're going to try to strip union rights from hundreds of thousands of federal workers. Hundreds of thousands of workers who are not going to have the protections that a union brings. And so I'm here today with all of you to stand up and fight back. Stand up, fight back, stand up, fight back, stand up, fight back, stand up, fight back, stand up. So you're going to see all of these events that you've already heard about. You're going to have to come out and commit to this movement to stop the mass firing of federal workers, to stop the dismantling of our federal agencies, and to stop the violation of our collective bargaining rights. Let's make our voices heard!
We're running a little bit behind on time already. Our next speaker is Ciara Lovelace.
And on top of that, there has been, on top of that,
So short.
on top of that, we've seen such an unprecedented
Hello.
explosion of disinformation.
My name is Ciara Lovelace. I live in El Cerrito, and I'm a proud disabled black woman who uses a wheelchair. I've been on Medi-Cal for over 20 years and on IHSS for over 8. These programs are not luxuries, they are lifelines. I'm here today as a member of Hand in Hand, the Domestic Employers Network, where we organize employers who hire domestic workers like nannies, house cleaners, and home care workers to demand dignity and justice for all. IHSS gives me independence. There are things I physically can't do for myself, and IHSS fills those gaps. Medi-Cal covers my wheelchairs, walkers, and crutches. Without them, I literally could not leave my house. Having that walker means I can use my legs, and that is a blessing. IHSS gives me access to critical services like hiring home care attendants to live in my home. And with that support, I get to give back. I work at the Center for Independent Living, helping other disabled folks learn to use public transportation, giving them the freedom and power to move through the world. What I do matters, and I couldn't do it without these services. So when I hear that billionaires like Elon Musk are trying to slash the programs that keep us alive, it's not just upsetting, it's infuriating. But let's be clear, it's not shocking, because support for Black, Brown, Indigenous, and disabled people has never been a priority. To them, I say, grow up. Act like you have some home training. You're hoarding billions while we fight for wheelchairs, caregivers, and health care. We are human too. We are here and we're not going anywhere. In the disability community, we say, nothing about us without us is for us. If we don't speak up, who will? If we don't fight back, we're just accepting crumbs, and I refuse to accept crumbs. So I'm here because my voice matters. Because a threat to one is a threat to all. Because I do not accept injustice. To the proud. If you see something, say something. Don't ignore your fellow human beings. Don't forget, you could join this community at any time. And when you do, we'll be fighting for you too. Let's stand up. Let's speak out. And let's make it loud so they hear us in every bedroom, every office, in every seat of power. Hands off our health care. Hands off.
Hands off. Hands off. Hands off. Hands off. Hands off. Hands off.
Our next speaker is Alma Santana.
Do you want to go to the playground where Ken and Stephanie are? What? Do you want to go to the playground where they are? Because is that what they're sitting there?
Hola. Voy a hacerlo en español porque es mi lengua natal.
Hello, I'm gonna speak in Spanish because it's my native language.
Mi nombre es Alma y estoy aquí para alzar la voz, para exigirle a la administración y decir, basta ya de destruir nuestras comunidades. Estoy aquí, sí, con miedo por mí, por mi familia, por nuestras comunidades. Pero también estoy aquí con valentía, porque sé que junto a ustedes somos más fuertes. En la unidad encuentro un espacio seguro donde me nace el coraje de gritar, ¡ya basta!
My name is Alma, and I am here to raise my voice to demand that our government and DOGE stop the attempts to destroy our communities. Yeah. Woo! I am here, yes, with fear for myself, for my family, for our communities. But I am also here with courage, because I know that together we are stronger. In unity, I find a safe space where I find the courage to say, no more deportations. No more criminalization. No more separation of families.
Exigimos el respeto y la dignidad que merecemos como seres humanos. Somos trabajadores, somos padres, madres, hijos, hermanos, abuelas. Somos comunidad. Y lo único que queremos es vivir con tranquilidad, alimentar a nuestras familias y darles un hogar justo y digno. Exigimos un alto inmediato a las deportaciones y al mal uso de nuestros impuestos para financiar la separación de familias. Queremos un camino a la ciudadanía para los más de 11 millones de personas que estamos aquí pagando impuestos. Pagamos impuestos y por eso exigimos que ese dinero se use para el bienestar de nuestra comunidad, no para llenar los bolsillos de los multimillonarios, ni para expandir los represivos espacios como son ICE.
Basta ya de usar nuestros fondos para financiar la crueldad, los centros de detención y las redadas. Queremos salud accesible y de calidad, educación digna, viviendas justas. Queremos vida, no más miedo.
We demand the respect and dignity we deserve as human beings. We are workers. We are fathers, mothers, sons, brothers, and sisters. We are a community. All we want is to live in peace, feed our families, and give them a fair and dignified home. We demand an immediate end to deportations and to the use of our taxes to finance the separation of our families. We want a path to citizenship for the more than 11 million people who sustain this country with our work. And we pay taxes. That's why we demand that the money be used for the well-being of our communities, not to line the pockets of billionaires or expand ICE's repressive apparatus. Enough of using our funds to finance cruelty, detention centers, and raids. We want accessible, quality health care, decent education, and fair housing. We want life, not more fear.
Esta administración está recortando servicios esenciales, especialmente de la salud, mientras destina más y más dinero para perseguirnos y encarcelarnos, para arrebatar a nuestros seres queridos. Nos están criminalizando mientras ellos mismos protegen a los verdaderos responsables del dolor de este país. Y si hablamos de criminales, miremos a quienes hoy están en el poder, a quienes lucran con el sufrimiento de nuestras comunidades. Los recortes de Medicaid y a todos nuestros servicios esenciales ponen en peligro a millones de personas en nuestro país. Ellos que quieren decimar nuestros servicios son los que deben irse. Nosotras, nosotros, nosotres nos quedamos, porque este país también es nuestro. Y si se trata de sacar criminales, empecemos por la Casa Blanca.
This administration is cutting essential services, especially health care, while allocating more and more money to persecute us, lock us up, and take away our loved ones. Boo. Exactly. They are criminalizing us while they themselves protect those truly responsible for the pain in this country. If we talk about criminals, let's look at those in power today. Those who profit from the suffering of our communities. The cuts to Medicaid and all our essential services endanger millions of people in our country. Those who want to take away our services are the ones who should go. We are staying because this country is ours too.
Entonces, todos juntos decimos, ¡ya basta! ¡Ya basta! ¡Ya basta! ¡Ya basta!
Thank you so much. Okay, we're gonna try a dual setup here because I've been told that people cannot hear. Can you hear me in the back? Can you hear me? I'm trying to see if there's going to be feedback. Can you hear me? All right. Steve Walters is a member of the National Active and Retired Federal Employees Redwood City. He's a retired seismologist from the U.S. Geological Survey in Menlo Park. He served the public for 33 years. He's here today to speak for federal workers who cannot, for fear of retribution. He's here to say, hands off, Steve Walter.
try to speak into both. So then that one. Excuse me a minute.
Had to do that. The biggest crowd I've talked to before was my graduating class in high school. And there were only 49 people in my high school class. Closer. So I represent, I was a federal employee, am now retired, thank God. And I affiliate with NARF, the National Active and Retired Federal Employees Association. So if you are a federal employee, retired or active, union or non-union, go over to the NARF booth and we'd like to talk to you. We're all in this together. We need you. You need us. So there is one thing, if you go away today learning nothing else from me, there's one thing I want you to learn. There's a myth out there, it's a lie actually, that's been spread, that we need to cut federal workforce because it's bloated. The bloated, deadly bloated federal workforce. It's a lie. 1960 there were 1.8 million federal workers. Today there are 1.87 million federal workers. If you like data, see the red? The red is the federal workforce. It's as flat as a pancake over 70 years. There's no bloat. There is no bloat. So I know a very small part of the federal government, the part I work for, the U.S. Geological Survey. Yes! Everybody loves the Geological Survey because everybody loves earthquakes. And that's who I work for. I was on the seismology team. I did earthquakes for 33 years. What a career. I loved it. And what I've got to tell you folks is actually what I tell the people when I give talks to community centers. I say, 4 miles that way is the San Andreas Fault. 13 miles that way is the Hayward Fault. The Hayward Fault is the one we worry about. It hasn't had an earthquake of any size since 1868. And the paleoseismologists at the USGS have estimated that it has earthquakes every 150 years or so. So I see your wheels churning. 168 plus 150 is, you're right, 2018 was the repeat time. So that earthquake is late. But every month we go by, it gets closer. And a 6.7, think of Loma Prieta in Hayward, in Oakland, in Berkeley. It's going to be devastating. And you better be ready. That's my message. Regardless of whether the government goes away or not, you better be ready. Because, and it gets worse, the president has decided FEMA is expendable. We don't need FEMA. FEMA is a waste. They don't do anything. Never mind that they're in LA still cleaning up from the fires, and they're in Tennessee today because of the tornadoes, and they're still in North Carolina because of the damage from the hurricanes last year. And when the magnitude 6.7 occurs on the Hayward Fault, it's an open question, will FEMA be here for us? Because at this point, Trump wants them to go away entirely. So that's a little close to home, and we gotta stop him because the earthquake's coming whether he's ready for it or not. So things are bleak. FEMA's going away, EPA's getting cut, USGS, Social Security, you could just name them. There are 280,000 federal employees who have been identified for termination at this point. So it's grim, it's grim. We need to be here, we need to be protesting, but let's also look for the points of light in the darkness around us. And one of the points of light is the judges. In that building, that building is the Northern District of California. And 3 weeks ago, Judge William Alsop, District Court, issued an appeal, or ruled on an appeal from the unions that said OPM, Office of Personnel Management, cannot terminate federal employees. They work for the agencies. They work for us. And he really threw a monkey wrench into things. And now those employees are being told to come back to work. And it's not just him. Of all of the appeals being brought to stop Trump, legal appeals in the courts, 85% are being upheld. The judges are on our side. The law is on our side. So Cory Booker, they've already mentioned him, another bright source of light here. So the legislature standing up to tyranny is what democracy looks like. The legal system, the judges standing up to tyranny, that's what democracy looks like. And one more thing. I'm a cheesehead. I was born and I was raised in Wisconsin. And I've never been so proud of the people of Wisconsin as Tuesday. Tuesday, they went to the polls and they told Elon Musk, take your money and go home. We aren't buying it. So the people of Wisconsin are standing up to the tyranny, and the people here are standing up to tyranny. What does democracy look like? This is what democracy looks like. What does democracy look like? This! Thank you. We have Sarah coming in from the EPA to give you a little different perspective on government. Thanks.
No. I prefer.
Is this on YouTube?
Good afternoon, everyone. I am humbled and honored to be here today and to be asked to speak. My name's Sarah Russell. That's Sarah without an H, and Russell with 2 S's, 2 L's, because facts matter. I am a laid-off federal employee on February 28th because of DOGE. I worked for over 25 years here, all in San Francisco at the Environmental Protection Agency, and the last 10 years at the San Francisco Federal Executive Board. On February 28th, I was working in the morning. Thank you. On February 28th, I was working in the morning, and then I had the afternoon off, and I was driving, and my boss called me and said, "Have you been looking at your email?" And I said, "No, I'm driving." And what the heck has happened in the last 10 minutes that I don't know about? Well, you have your RIF notice, which is Fed speak for you just got your laid off notice, and you've got 2 hours to sign that you have that receipt of that letter. And I thought, I'm not signing nothing. Yeah! Like that! So I tried to get to my RIF notice. I parked the car, but Wi-Fi, and I just said to heck with this. So I got home, opened up my computer. So this started at 3 p.m. I get home at 6 p.m. I open up my computer. It looks like a virus. It is. It's the DOGE virus. They shut off all access to the computer. They, so I could see this window that was flashing, and behind the window in my email, I see the RIF notice, but I can't get to it. So that's how my journey to today began. Federal government workers, we're very, very used to being behind the scenes. We're a very introverted, quiet lot. So it takes a lot to get us to talk to all these people, and a lot's happened. I want to tell you a little bit about what I did and why it mattered and why you should be concerned. So in February 16th, the executive order came out that killed off the program, the federal executive boards, because we weren't even fully staffed. Fully staffed would have been 60. We were 45 people throughout the nation. It's a good group to go after, right? What did we do? We were created in 1961 by an executive order by President Kennedy. What we do is connect all the feds. We're very internal facing. We help spread best practices. My job was to work with all the feds throughout the Northern California. That's 70,000 people. That's military, postal, and civilian. What are some things we did? When COVID hit and OMB said it's okay, you should have everyone go 100% telework, a lot of the agency directors are a little nervous to do that. We'd never done that before. And all the FEBs got phone calls. There's 26 FEBs. Has your agency done? I'm this agency. Has the other agency done it? These are the things we did. Behind the scenes helpfulness about what's going on within the federal family. We do interagency coordination. We did recruitment for people to join the federal government. And let me stop there to say one thing. Why did I become a federal employee? My father was a refugee who came to this country in 1939. If it wasn't for this country letting him in, I would not be here. He was fleeing Nazi Poland. I had my whole life wanting to give back. I went to school, I trained for this. This is all I've ever wanted to do. I am fiercely proud of all the work I did and of every single federal employee out there. To that end, the Federal Executive Board had a yearly Federal Employee of the Year Awards. Here's some fun facts. Did you know that the VA in San Francisco is one of the very few VAs who does research with UCSF? And they're the premier PTSD research facility in the country. Yeah. Did you know that EPA is down in LA and Palisades making sure that lithium batteries in cars and everywhere else don't blow up on people? Did you know that FEMA and HHS worked together to put the very first in the nation COVID mass vaccination center at the Oakland Coliseum? First in the nation. And something small but dear to my heart, U.S. Coast Guard on Yerba Buena Island. Did you know that they have the vessel traffic safety in there? They are the airline controllers, but for all the shipping lanes everywhere, all the way to Stockton. 24 hours a day, every day of the week, they're manning it to make sure that there's safety and all of our goods come in as they should. So some fun facts. Over the last 10 years, I have seen people in the federal government, over 1,500, get awarded and recognized for their good work. We sponsored mediation services and saved you, the taxpayers, over $500,000 in disputes because we trained people with the EEOC. We trained feds to help other feds and other agencies who are having disputes. We trained in our leadership development program the best and the brightest up-and-coming people over the last 10 years, 115 people. We had job fairs and job training on how to write a federal resume, because if you don't know how that is, it's a mess. Over 4,000 people got trained only in the last 5 years. Thank you. Made me nervous when that flew off, but I appreciate that. Okay, I oversaw and helped 44 interns, high school, college, post-grad, other feds who wanted to get trained and learned about interagency. I oversaw a board of 45 people over the last 10 years. And you want to know what the definition of efficiency is? It's when people come and talk to me and say, oh, can I talk to your scheduler? Oh, who on your staff should I talk to? Everything I just told you, daily situational reports, emergency notification, everything is gone. And it was done by 2 people. 2 people. I had a mailing list of 4,000 woo, employees. So a lot of you know my name. This is not, to quote Senator Booker, this is not about right or left. It's about right and wrong. Thank you all for being here. As Margaret Mead said, never doubt that a small group of people can change the world. That's all it's ever did. And my quote is, DOGE, you messed with the wrong bureaucrats.
All right, everybody, thank you so much, Sarah. That was fantastic. You guys have to remember that these people are just ordinary people who have never done this before. So I know I hear you out there saying, hey, be louder, be louder. You try coming up here in front of, I don't know how many people are out there. It's a little terrifying.
Doing great.
Next, we have a short skit created by the Absurdists. They are part of Extinction Rebellion SF Bay's Street Theater Troupe. Please enjoy Levi Schaffler and Kate Nattle in Make Polluters Pay.
Test.
Oh, my darling, I love you.
We're gonna do the mic sound.
Oh, you make my life complete. I love you. Money, money, money. Mwah. Oh my goodness. Is there a telephone call out there? Check. 1, 1, 1, 2.
Check. Check.
Oh my goodness, I love you, my money. You're so sweet. Absolutely fantastic. I just can't get enough of you. Oh my goodness. What's that? Hello? President Trump? You still firing all those bureaucrats in Washington? What's that? You need a little bit of cash to buy Greenland? Oh, no problem. I've got piles of green for you. Listen, I gotta go. I promised some blowhard legislators I'd talk to their BS about paying for our climate pollution. Can you believe that? Well, I'll see you in Greenland. Drill, baby, drill. Hello? Wait a minute. Who are you? No animals in the C-suite.
Call me California. I'm a representative of all the great people and animals in the state.
Ah! Planetary Destruction Incorporated. You can call me Oily. You're welcome here as long as you don't eat me.
Oily, I gotta tell you, the people and animals in this state are suffering because of your oily products. You put fracking wells and oil refineries in poor communities, and your climate-wrecking pollution is baking and drowning all of us.
Ah, no big deal.
What? 16,000 homes burned down in SoCal. We had 100-mile-per-hour wind gusts. This changing climate turned paradise into a blast furnace.
Look, it's not my fault. It was probably some power lines. Or maybe it's your fault, California. Haven't you been raking those forests?
Oily climate. It's not normal.
Well, it's the new normal. Look, clearly your people are addicted to driving. Maybe if you could get them out of their cars, then you'd have something.
Cute idea. If only there were some way to pay for mass transit.
Wait a minute. You want me to just give my profits to you? Ha! No way, Fuzzbrains. This is my money. It's for my shareholders, my oligarchs, and my golden parachutes. Not yours.
Look, Oily, I want your money, but not for my bear den, because I have something else in mind. So I love you, buddy. I love you, cat. That dough and clean you soak up the oil, turn it into gas. Pollute this planet and kill it fast. Oh, don't you try to tell us it's cool. You should play another game, but I ain't so goddamn fool. Look, we need some of your pollution profits to pay for infrastructure and disaster assistance and pay for this gigantic mess that you put us in the first place. So you talk about your oligarchs and your shareholders. Look, there's no way your buddies Don and JD are ever going to make you pay for this poisonous pollution. California's got to.
No way. This money is mine. I'm not going to give it to you.
We need your support for the California Polluters Pay Superfund Act. So, give me that! Give me that! It's mine! Victory! Come on, buddy. Give me a big bear hug.
No, I don't want it. Just take the money and go.
Okay. Join us in the fight against corporate greed and climate denial. We need your support today more than ever. Pressure your elected officials to support the California Polluters Pay Superfund Act. And we have a really easy way for you to do that today. You guys can be heroes. We have this QR code here, so pull out your smartphone cameras, point it at that, and there's a petition that you guys can sign to support this Polluters Pay Superfund Act. Make polluters pay! Make polluters pay!